What's up guys, Alex here, and welcome to my Brazil/Uruguay original hybrid squad builder, which costs around 20k, so it's a cheap squad and everybody could probably easily afford this. Right, so first let's go on to the goalkeeper. I'll be talking negatives and positives about each player, and I'll choose which one I thought was the best, and etc. Right, so in goal, let's just choose right here. So for goal we've got Victor. He's got 84 diving, 85 reflexes, 63 kicking and 46 speed. Not the fastest keeper, you can see from that, and 77 positioning, but the fact is that I picked him up for 600 coins, so it was pretty cheap, and he does the job, to be honest. I don't think goalkeepers bother me that much, unless they're like Loris or Casillas, then they're not going to make too much of a difference on the game. Anyway, first centre back, the left centre back is Brazilian, so let's go to Brazil, and it is Dede. Dede, you can see here, he has 81 pace, 81 defending and 82 heading. If you didn't know, Dede is also actually, I think it's 6'4" tall, which makes him an absolutely monstrous defender, and with that 81 pace he can catch up to all your players, so you don't have to worry about anybody overtaking him. Okay, so let's move on to the right centre back. He will be Uruguayan. This is how we're going to link the squad mainly, and his name is Victorino. The main reason behind him, why he's been chosen, is because he's in the Liga do Brazil and he's Uruguayan, and he's the fastest Uruguayan centre back. So, and I picked him up for 450 coins, so he's a bit of a bargain. But anyway, let's move on to the right back, and this is my favourite player on the team. I'm under the impression, and I fully believe this, that he is the best right back in the whole of FIFA. His name is Martin Cáceres. As you can see here, bought him off for 750 coins, which is an absolute steal for this guy. 83 pace, so he'll keep up with anyone, but he needs to. 80 defending and 80 heading. There's just one thing. His card says that he's got 79 strength, but I believe he literally feels like the strongest player in the whole entire game. I don't know what it is about him. It's just nobody ever seems to pass him, ever, at all. But anyway, let's move on to the centre mid, and his name is Gonzalez. It is Alvaro Gonzalez from Lazio, and he's a centre mid. He's got 80 pace, 67 shooting, which I actually believe is better than that. 77 dribbling, 73 defending, 67 heading. He does the job. He mainly here for chemistry reasons, to be honest. But 80 pace on a centre mid, you don't really see that often, so that's pretty good. And the fact that I picked him up for a K. I probably overpaid for him a bit there, but if you were looking to build this team as carefully as possible, you could probably pick him up for around 500 coins. But 73 defending, that's good. It means he'll be a good, strong defender. Won't let people get past him. 67 shot actually feels a lot better. I think it's because he's actually got good long shots on his actual card. And 77 dribbling is not a problem with me. Right, the first Brazilian centre mid, and this is another star of this team. Just get there. Oh, oops. Right, first one is Paulinho, and he has 80 pace, 71 shot, 74 pass, 78 dribbling, 77 defending, and 73 heading. He's an It's the same thing applies to all of my midfielders. He's an all-round beast. He's got all the stats to fit the roles. His long shots are insane. I've actually scored like probably, I think, 3 long shots, and actually you can see in his bio here, 5 games played, 4 goals scored, and for a centre mid, that's pretty impressive, to be honest, because you're and I think that's, with this team, the centre mids actually get forward a lot and contribute to a lot of the goals. But anyway, next centre mid is Anderson. I had high expectations of Anderson, but to be honest, I didn't think he was great. Mainly because if you're playing with this formation, he kind of acts a bit more like a left mid, and he's right-footed, so I could never get crosses in with his left foot. Although a good plus point is his dribblings are very accurate. If you're dribbling past people, it tends to be quite easy and smooth. I think he's got good agility, so he can dance around people. And 78 pace is not bad for a centre mid again, and 78 passing means these 3 central midfielders can just play football all day and not lose the ball. Anyway, left back, and this is Alexandro from Porto. I've tried other Brazilian left backs in this team, and out of all of them, he seems to be the best one. He's really good at getting forward and really good at stand back. He's got 80 pace and 78 dribbling and 75 defending. They're probably the main ones. His crosses seem to be accurate as well, but he seems to be able to dribble past people quite well, and the 75 defending isn't a problem. He seems to be able to tackle people quite well. Alright, now we move on to the centre forward. These top 3 are all Uruguayans, so let's move this downwards. Alright, first of the attackers is Gaston Ramirez. When I was originally making this team, I actually based the team around him. He was the one that I was trying to fit into a team. And he's a really good player. He's got great long shots. I think they're above 80 on his in-game stats. I'm not 100% sure. He's got 81 pace, which means he can hit. That's more than enough for centre forward. He can get past people quickly. 75 shot. He's also got good shot power, and he's got 86 dribbling, which means he can weave in and out of people, and he does exactly that quite well. So he's probably one of the better players on the team. And now here's the most expensive player on the team, and this is Edison Cavani. I've picked him up for around, I think, yep, 10k exactly. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit disappointed with him. I think it's because he's so big and he has quite bad balance. He feels a bit sluggish on the ball. But apart from that, he's got 85 pace, 83 shots, and 84 heading. The heading, I don't really use heading in this team. You're not really going to be crossing a lot because you don't have any wingers. But you can certainly feel the 85 pace. It's just the 77 dribbling. It wasn't great, to be honest. But the 83 shot was very, very accurate. Inside the box, he'll finish most of his shots. And as you can see here, he's scored 5 goals in 5 games, so a goal a game, not bad. Anyway, let's move on to the right-sided striker. And I found this guy from playing with him on another team. He's a very good player, especially for a silver, and he's not really an expensive silver. He's 2.6k, which isn't bad, and he's got 85 pace, 70 shooting, 75 dribbling. They're his key stats. Another person that I was thinking about getting for this team is Abel Hernandez. I evaluated his stats, but the only thing that Abel Hernandez actually has better is pace. He's got 89 pace compared to Alfaro's 85. But Abel Hernandez's shooting was pretty rubbish. He had something like 65 shots, and and Alfaro had 70 shots, so I thought that was a lot better. I played him on the right hand side, and he actually scored quite a few near post goals for me. His dribbling actually felt better than 75. I felt like I could weave in and out of players, and his passing wasn't really an issue for me because I don't think passing is that needed on strikers. But anyway, let's see his bio, and he actually scored the most goals in the team, with 7 goals scored in 5 games, which is a pretty impressive record. And I think he's one of the key players in the team anyway. But overall, this team, I would say, very, very good. Lived up to my expectations of it. It's got quite a few good players. The main one being Cáceres and Dede and Alfaro and Cavani. And I think this was one of the best 20k teams I played with so far. I mean, if you see this video and you're thinking it's a decent team, I wouldn't hesitate to go pick it up. It's very cheap and very reliable, and you won't really be losing any money even if you sell the players for like 200 less, because this team's actually only 20k, so pretty much anybody can afford it. So if you're watching this, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you liked the squad. Hope maybe one day you'll build it, and thanks for watching. Bye.